This is Knit 3 Together with Sharon.
And I'm her husband, Steve.
And today he's going to actually show you how he makes his beautiful shawl pins. So we hope you'll enjoy this and just follow along, and hopefully you'll make your own shawl pin eventually. Okay.
Now, I have some pictures of a picture of tools that you're going to need, so you'll see that in the video, and you'll just have those laid out ready to go. And then you have to come up with a drawing. And here in this case, there's a drawing from Sharon. And when I start this project, I'm going to have to figure out where to start and where to finish. So I'm going to start up here at the top of the circle and finish up down here at the bottom. And you'll see that as I go through.
And very important. It's a very simple drawing.
Yeah, and I just started this, so you can do this too. Now, what you're going to need to have, though, is with these shawl pins, this is just simple house wire.
Can you put your hand there, right here? So this was actually the first pin that he did, and it's a bird.
Yep.
And he did that for me, show him the drawing he started with. So
and
he
she just
started.
drew a simple picture of this bird right here.
Yeah.
And so what I'm going to do is I got some simple house wire. House wire is like this right here. I know this looks funny, but I've went ahead and stripped a piece of it off with a utility knife, and now I'm going to cut it. So I've got a pair of cutters
so
right
where
here.
is the copper in that?
The copper is in all three of these. Now, the easiest one is the one that has the paper around, which is called ground wire. And that's what I made Sharon's out of. So here's the ground piece already ready to go. Yeah.
But what's these other pieces?
The other two are like hot, what we call hot and cold.
So there's only one strip of wire.
This is the ground wire is what that's called. So I'm going to cut it right here.
Okay.
Here I go. Boom. There it is. Put this aside. Now, guys, you can get this wire. Your hubby may have some laying around the garage or whatever, because that's what I had, some leftover. Or you can go to Lowe's and get this 25 feet. Now, some places, like I want to say maybe Lowe's and Ace Hardware, you can get it by the foot. They have it on a spool, and you'll go in and say, give me a foot or a couple feet of this, and then you'll cut it open and then take your piece out like this.
But it's expensive, right?
It is. Copper is very expensive. So if you have some laying around, I have a bunch in the garage that I've used over the years and trimmed off. And so that's what I'm going to do. So, what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to plan. So Sharon, if you'll grab that.
Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around.
Yeah, bear with Sharon as she does this. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So in my picture right here, come down a little bit. No, tip it right there. Yeah, or why don't you come behind my back? Can you do that possibly? And you be careful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here. Okay. Yep, I think they can see that. Go over that way.
Right
the other, I don't know. Come back Oh my gosh! Try to aim it right toward this.
I'm trying.
Come on.
I'm trying to see where the
camera.
Can
you see it?
Which side's the camera?
You can't even see it.
No, I can't. Okay, I think we got it. Okay,
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here in the middle, and I'm going to turn this thing. Now, what I'm going to use is a pair of needle nose pliers to do this, and just start my little bit of a bend. Okay, here's my bend right here. So I'm going to follow this design right to the T. There it is, the first part. So I got to bend this quite a bit at the beginning here to make that circle. Here we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect. There it goes. And now, once I get it, hang on, Sharon, you just keep filming this. And I'm going to just bend this as I go around. You'll see that I'm going to match what she drew. And it's that simple. I'm just using my fingertip, holding that down. And I'm going to just keep bending.
Is that box in the way?
Of course it is.
Yeah,
okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, I got it. Now, I'm going to just keep bending that around. And we'll make this rough to begin with, but what's nice about the copper is it gives. And I mean, it gives. You can see me just bending that around. Just keep it going. And I'm going to just keep bending as I go. Okay. And then I can, of course, make it nicer as I get finished now. Okay, here we go. We're going to still keep going to go. Here. There it goes. And just keep bending. And here we go. Okay, now I'm over here. Come on, baby. There it goes. And just forming it as I take it around here. Okay. This takes patience, but it does work. Here we go. Okay. And then I'll make it look nicer when I finish here. I'm just basically trying to get my design. And up, there it goes.
Oh, that's looking good.
Yeah. Now here comes the part that you got to be careful of. As I come down to the stem here, I've got to make that bend like that. It's not going to be perfectly, like square like she has there because of the copper. But you can see the design I'm starting, and I'll make this just a simple one to begin with, and then you can learn as you go here. Now I'm going to come down here. Now the problem I'm going to have here is I need to be able to go make these 2 loops and finish up at the bottom. So let's see.
Is that wire long enough?
Yeah, well, we're about to find out. Okay, let's see. So
You used quite a bit of it.
Yeah, it's okay. Give me
You
a
could
minute.
you can just do one leaf on one side if you need to.
Okay, watch.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm kind of come up, turn that leaf. Yep, make a better curve right there. So these things make it so it's a nicer turn. So here I go. Okay. Hey Steve, so you can do this. And come on up and around. Now I can tuck this one behind here so you don't see it. In this case, this pin will not need a second clip, but I'll show you what that's all about now. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't. Hang on a second. Okay. You can do this. Yeah, see her, and you can form that leaf however you want to. Yeah. That's as you go along, that's how you're going to learn how to do this. Yeah, this leaf is not the greatest, but it will end up coming down here.
Oh, I think that looks good.
Okay, but still. Now, that's where you take this later on, and I can form this with my fingers because this is so soft. You can just do whatever you want with this to make that leaf, and then what she ends up liking, okay? So there's kind of a rough idea of what it looks like. I don't like that part there, but again, it's where you can take this, bend it, and get your shape. But in this case, if I made it longer, I could have come down around, back around here, and then straight down. So I formed the entire thing.
So
there's
now,
a piece.
will you hammer it?
Yeah,
or-
now what happens is you got several things. Like in the case of her bird here, I just made the bird. Now watch, this is what's important. I started right here. I started and came all the way around like this. And here you see I made a little hook right here to grab onto. So I left some extra there for me to be able to do that. And this way you see it's hidden in there. So it comes here around, came down here. I did this the best I could, around like a wing, makes the eye.
Can I put that back over there?
What's that?
Can I put that back on the stand?
Yeah, sure can. Go ahead. Do it from there then. Now another thing that's important with these things, I want you to see, how do I make these circles like this? Sometimes you can wrap your copper. Let me grab another piece of copper. Do I have some more there? Wow, I've used it all. I can't believe it. You can take your copper and you can wrap it around a piece of this to make a nice smooth round circle.
Is that how you do how do you do these things, the pins?
Yeah, I'll show you. Or I use this kind of thing to wrap it around if I want a bigger part. Okay, so let's see a few things. Now the pins, let's talk about the pins. So first time I made her, I think she wanted this one here. And you see it has a tip like this. This was super simple. All I did was take my needle nose pliers and I took a piece of copper and I just bent it into a circle ring and then turned it right there to make it go down. And then it has to be long enough. In this case, that went with possibly like this S pin. It's got to be long enough to go like that. See how it goes down?
And you can show them kind of on my shot.
Yeah. Now I want to explain something else though. When you do your pin and you get down to the bottom here, it's usually sharp. So what I do is I'll take a piece of, this is like drywall sandpaper. And all I did was run this thing up and down like this and turning it until it became like a point because you want it to go through your material. And then I ran the bottom like this to take out any burrs, okay? And now I want you to look at what kind of things we end up with.
Can you show them how you pin it on here then?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
I made this black shot that I'll put a picture up there, but here's a white one that I finished.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
And then here's the S. I made an S for Sharon. And so what you're going to do is you're going to come around through here. In this case, I can go behind the back of it like that. And what's nice about the oh wait, here, I'm supposed to go through that, sorry. Bear with me, Cher. Okay. And she comes back out the bottom, and then you push it through right down here. When you're done, it looks like that, for example. See it?
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. And so I also made her one, two things. I made her one with an S. See that? And then because I love her so much, I made her one with a heart. And all I did was just play with these things and bend them into the shape I want. You can see all of them are about this
Can you
long.
put that new flower up there that you just did?
Yeah.
And let's see how that
Yeah.
looks.
So there's
And
the
then
flower.
would one of those pins work?
Um,
Or do you have to have a longer one?
yeah, in this case, I think I need a longer
Well,
one.
look, put it up there and just see.
Yeah. See?
Here's the new flower pin that he just did.
Yeah.
So you'll have to do a longer
And of course,
one.
you turn it the way that you want and however you want. But what's cool is just, it's really up to you, the design you want to make. Now, the other thing with this wire that you get from the store, from your hubby, you'll know how to, you use these things called wire strippers. And what you're going to do is go around this piece here, and you'll cut it off, and you'll strip this white off or this, and underneath is the copper wire like the other one. It's a little harder to work with, and, I mean, to get it off of there, but it does. It comes off of there.
So there's copper in there too?
Yes, there's
Oh,
copper
that's
inside
cool.
of it. These
So you
all have
quite a
copper.
bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this stuff is amazing. So let me see. Now, last thing I want to teach you is, in case of her letter S, can you pull that out? I use this cool hammer that I got from a yard sale. And you can use your regular hammer to, now in the case of the bird here, I just left it with its smooth roundness that it normally comes as. Also did that, I believe, now with the heart. Yeah, with the heart here, with the, yeah, okay. With this heart, I went ahead and smashed it, and I smashed your letter S, didn't I?
Yeah,
it
it's
smashed?
flat. Yeah.
Now, the trick to this is don't do it on a table, because the table kind of bounces and stuff.
Ooh.
It does have, yeah. I was in the garage or somewhere where you have concrete sidewalk, whatever. You're going to take this out, and you're just going to smack this all along the route of where it goes. And it ends up becoming flat like that.
Yeah, and I think with
it's
this
beautiful.
flower, I'd
Yeah.
like this flower to be flat.
Yeah, and when we take that and smash it,
So pretty.
it'll come out really, really nice.
You did a really good job.
Trying to think if there's anything else I need. So just remember that you'll see the tools in here. Now, I always like to use a piece of, what do you call this paper?
Copy paper? Computer paper?
Thank you, honey. Yes, always use a piece of copy paper and then draw your drawing on there like you did with this one. But I used a whole sheet.
Well, that's not copy paper. That's our grocery
Okay.
list.
Anyway, yeah. So she drew a picture on there. I grabbed that bird. I took it outside. I just bent it to the shape of the bird.
Yeah,
Where
this
am I
right
going
here.
to start? Where am I going to finish?
Right
And
here.
like I said, yeah, that map thing is showing through. I don't like
Oh,
that
is
thing,
it?
but that's okay. And so this was the first one I made. And you look at that and you think, wow, how'd you do that?
Yeah, it looks
But that's
cool.
it. It worked out perfectly.
Well, here's actually
Yeah.
the eye looks kind of 3D-ish, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then you can wear them on. Like I inserted a picture of the caplet that I made, and it's an easy crochet pattern, and you can wear it over your sleeveless dresses or tank
Mm-hmm.
tops or whatever, and kind of gives your shoulders some warmth, or if you want to cover your arms a little bit. So that's what
Now, I
that
have
is.
one more thing that I thought about the other day is like things like this, or if this was facing towards you, Sharon has hot glue gun, so you can put little, maybe some
Beads.
kind of a bead or some kind of old jewelry item on there and make it even cooler, right? So,
And so these probably should be a little longer, right? Sometimes.
yeah.
this-
That's
okay.
that's the part I was saying about when you just leave yourself enough copper. Like when I made this guy, I made it, made sure it went through, and then I trimmed it off at the last part. And it may have been this much longer, and I trimmed it to the size of what I needed. So, and the copper is super, super easy to bend. Now, my flower thing here, just because what we did it here and I didn't have the length. Now, normally that's why you're planning. You plan it out and you do it on there, and then you trim it, but leave enough copper to make the entire project, okay?
Okay.
So any other thoughts? Let me
I
see,
think
do I
that's
have
it.
all my tools here, right?
I think that's it.
Yep.
So thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
And what do you want them to do?
Well, I want you to, if you like it, push the like button, subscribe, and make a comment. Please, if you have a question or a comment, Sharon can get back with you, right? I'm not computer savvy that much, or
Yeah,
Facebook,
you are.
or whatever you call this.
This is YouTube.
So enjoy. Again, sky's the limit. Look, you can look online for animal pictures, letters, whatever you want to do, and just enjoy doing it. And you're going to find that it's a lot of fun. Okay?
Yeah. So thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you, and have a great day.
Have a blessed day.
All
Bye.
right. Bye-bye.